Hi, in this short video I'll be changing the LCD panel in a laptop. I don't have tripod with me, I will be shooting offhand, so please bear with me. As you can see here, this LCD started with just a few vertical lines and now it is pretty much unusable. Finally, it got like this over time. So this kind of fault is indicative of a bad LCD panel. It has contacts on the side for vertical horizontal pixels. The other possibility is the graphics card. But usually if graphics card goes bad, there are some artifacts on the screen from bad memory or bad processor. Now, before you start doing this thing, you should know which panel your laptop has. Older laptops, or very old laptops, have 4:3 aspect ratio. This one has 16:10, and newer ones usually have 16:9. And this one has CCFL backlighting, which means called cathode fluorescent light, and the newer one has LED, either sidelit or backlit displays. CCFL displays could be with one tube or two tubes. This CCFL is basically just a neon light, so it can have one or two neon lights. Those things have different connectors, so you should investigate which one you have. Usually each laptop has different options, different resolutions, so it's a good time to upgrade if you want. And once you get the model number of the LCD panel, you can look for alternatives also on the internet. Next, you should get service manual. Just Google for it. Notebook producers usually have them on their site now, so it's not difficult to get. This is because it will show you the procedure how to remove LCD panel. Now, the easiest way is just to get the whole assembly. You will just remove the hinges here and the cables and remove the whole thing. But I don't have the assembly for this particular notebook, so I'll have to remove the panel out of the housing. As you can see, I already removed the keyboard and the bezel here, which is usually the first step in most traditional construction laptops. I'm not talking about netbooks and such. You should get the service manual not to get on the wrong way, because this has some rubber feet all around. Not all of them has to be removed. On HP laptops, this one has to be removed and so on. Also, it has, most of the panels have some screws on the side, so this may mislead you. You may waste some time to figure this out without manual. And also the manual shows you which screws goes where, which is pretty practical because of different screw lengths, so you don't mix them up. This happened to everybody, so probably you know what I'm talking about. Now, I must admit, I didn't do what I just said. I didn't investigate which panel is this, nor I have the service manual. And I just have the old notebook from the dumpster, which is not working, and I'm not sure if the display is working or not. So I'll just take this panel out and try to connect here. Maybe it's a waste of time, maybe not. I will see, and you will see. I almost forgot, you also need some tools for this. You should get a set of tools because you don't know exactly what is waiting for you. This is just a crappy set of tools for a few dollars from China, literally. It's okay for one-off job, but if you plan to do it a little more seriously, or you don't want the tool to fail, you should really buy a better set of tools like Viha or something like that. While you're at it, you can also strip the donor from other interesting parts like DVD drive. This one has little wireless interface board. People usually take out memory and hard drives. Battery. You can pull out lithium ion cells if you are into that kind of thing. Fans, cooling system, whatnot, and you can also strip it of the screws. You always need those small screws. Okay, I opened it up. Just the front bezel was enough, and it was gunked up to the panel with some double-sided tape, so this tells something about the crappy quality of this MSI thing. There are some screws left, and by the way, yeah, this is the inverter. This provides the power to the CCFLs, and if you have just black screen, this is the culprit here. This cable, you don't have to remove it from the motherboard side. You can just pull it from the back of the panel. And here is the marking of the screen. You cannot see it on the camera probably, but let me just Google up what is this thing inside. So here you go. After this Mark LTN170X2 is a 17-inch Samsung display with 1440 by 900 resolution with one CCFL bulb. So yeah, this is what I need. And we are in. It was not difficult, just 4 screws on the front. I have to remove the frame still, and yeah, it's a Samsung brand screen, LTN something. Here is the connector for the LCD, here is the connector for CCFL, and this one has a little 1.3 megapixel camera also. I will salvage this also. It probably has USB type interface, so it might come in handy for something. I mean, this one also, I had to get all of these rubber tabs. I was wrong. I could not avoid it, and it was also glued up, very annoying. And let's proceed. I think I have to unscrew it on this side and this side also. We are in on this one as well. This one was a little bit more difficult to get inside. Look at all the screws and various stuff. So this one is a LG Philips brand. I'm not sure what's going on here, made in Korea, so probably more LG than Philips. But that Samsung should work. It has the same kind of connectors for the LCD and for the backlight. Alright, let's fire this thing up and see if it works. Look at that, I call it a winner. I don't like the glossy thing, I like the matte one better, and I will leave it like this for a moment because I need to use Dremel to drill some holes in this, because the holes on the top don't align, only on the sides. This is it for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.